In the 17th century, the winemakers of Champagne had a problem. Their wines kept exploding. The Champagne region sits at the northern edge of where grapes can survive. When autumn cold arrived, fermentation would stop before all sugar converted to alcohol. The yeast went dormant. Then spring came, wine warmed, yeast woke up, and fermentation resumed inside bottles. The bottles became bombs. Chain reactions destroyed entire cellars. Workers wore iron masks. The French called it le vin du diable, the devil's wine. Those bubbles were a fatal flaw. Pierre Perignon became cellar master at the Abbey of Hautevillers in 1668. He was meticulous and utterly determined to eliminate the bubbles plaguing his wines. He wasn't blind. That myth arose from his blind tastings to avoid bias. His real innovations? Blending grapes from different vineyards, establishing Pinot Noir as supreme, aggressive pruning, cool weather harvesting. When Dom Perignon died in 1715, there was not a single bottle of sparkling wine in Hautevillers' cellars. He spent 50 years making still wine. While the French eliminated bubbles, the English deliberately created them. In 1662, 6 years before Dom Perignon arrived at Hautevillers, English scientist Christopher Merritt presented a paper to the Royal Society describing how to make wine sparkle through secondary fermentation. The English had better glass. French wood-fired furnaces made fragile bottles. English coal-fired furnaces ran hotter, producing stronger glass that contained the pressure. They also rediscovered cork stoppers, forgotten since Roman times. English aristocrats, the Duke of Bedford, Duke of Buckingham, Earl of Arlington, became obsessed with sparkling champagne. England, not France, was the birthplace of deliberate sparkling wine. In 1715, Philippe II, Duke of Orleans, made sparkling champagne fashionable at the French court. Now France needed to make it without destroying production. Key innovations: stronger bottles imported from England, corks wired down, controlled sugar levels. The breakthrough came in the early 19th century when Madame Clicquot developed riddling, rotating bottles to collect sediment for removal, producing clear, brilliant wine. In 1821, Dom Groussard at Hautevillers began claiming his predecessor invented champagne. The quote, "tasting the stars," first appeared in a late 19th century advertisement. In 1936, Moet and Chandon released Dom Perignon champagne. The man who fought bubbles became the symbol of the world's most famous sparkling wine. In 1876, Louis Roederer created Cristal for Tsar Alexander II, who demanded clear, flat-bottomed bottles to detect poison, the first prestige cuvée born from royal paranoia. Dom Perignon lies buried at Hautevillers. Moet and Chandon owns the property now. He never tasted the stars, never cried out in wonder, never invented the drink bearing his name. But every time a cork pops, his legend lives on, the greatest marketing myth ever bottled.